It was a calm morning at the Interstellar Institute of Cooperative Species on the neutral moon of Kedora, a place where aliens from all over the galaxy came to learn, exchange knowledge, and study each other's cultures. On this particular day, something unusual was happening in Galactic History 402. Professor Zilray, a translucent tentacled being from the oceanic world of Remix, adjusted the floating lecture pad with a note of concern. Today, they said, voice echoing through a field of synthesized sound, we explore the cultural implications of domesticated species on sapient development. Please, students, bring examples from your home systems. As always, the room shimmered with dozens of life forms, scaled, feathered, gas-borne, silicon-based, and even digital. Then the doors hissed open. 2 humans entered, and they brought them. Yo, barked Cadet Eli Rourke, a red-haired Earth soldier who walked with the swagger of a Deathworlder, one of the few species that evolved on a so-called Deathworld. Planets so hostile to life that survival alone made their inhabitants terrifying to the rest of the galaxy. Beside him was Talia Vance, a xenobotanist, more reserved, with a soft voice and eyes that hid secrets. Trailing them on leash floated animals, or what humans called pets. To the rest of the class, they were monsters. The first one was a canine, a pit bull named Sasha. 4 legs, a powerful jaw, and eyes that stared with too much awareness. The second was a genetically modified house cat, purring with latent psionic charge. Its whiskers sparked with static. The third, well, no one knew what it was. A ferret, maybe, or a failed science experiment. It screeched, climbed walls, and chewed through carbon steel. Professor Zilray recoiled. Students, those are not safe creatures. There are pets, Talia said gently. They're harmless, mostly. The room buzzed with alien murmurs. The insectoid Efarka clicked its mandibles. You keep these as companions. Yeah, Eli grinned. They're loyal, smart, and they'll fight for you, like family. You, weaponized affection, a floating crystalline being whispered. That's horrifyingly efficient. Then, as part of the lesson, the pets were allowed to roam under supervision. Most behaved, until one of the classmates, a thin, 9-limbed creature named Velik, attempted to scan the cat. The cat did not like that. It hissed, loud. The sound triggered an ancient predator response in 6 nearby species. Panic broke out. The ferret thing screeched and disappeared into an air duct. The pit bull growled but stayed by Eli's side. In moments, chaos filled the room. Talia rushed forward. No, don't run. It's just scared, too late. A panicked classmate knocked over a gravity inverter. Everything went sideways, literally. Eli grabbed Sasha as she drifted toward a wall. It's okay, girl. Stay with me. Outside, emergency lights blinked. Containment fields activated. The pets were quarantined, and the humans were summoned to the head coordinator's chamber. Ambassador Nyrix, a moss-covered, hive-minded being from the Council of Order, stared at them through layers of biofilm. You have disrupted a peace-learning zone with biological weapons. They're not weapons, Talia said, trembling. There are hearts. Eli added, we didn't bring them to attack. We brought them to show you what love looks like, even on a death world. For a moment, there was silence. Then the ambassador gestured, show us. What followed was unexpected. A full day of observation. The aliens watched Sasha guard a crying child from another species. They saw the cat curl around a sick student and begin to purr, its energy harmonizing and stabilizing the being's neural pathways. The ferret thing returned from the duct and delivered an alien's lost tool. Somehow, later in the biodome, Talia sat beside Eli. The stars of Kedora pulsed above. You think they'll forgive us? She asked. Eli smiled. They already did. They just needed to understand. Their hands touched, not dramatic, but real, honest, something gentle blooming in a galaxy built on fear. But the peace didn't last. A day later, a distress call came in from a nearby research station orbiting the dark gas planet Rix. A bioweapon leak. Alien spores, sentient, hostile, and multiplying. No one volunteered to enter except the Deathworlders. We'll go, Eli said. Me, Talia, and our pets. Absolutely not, said Nyrix. This is no place for animals. They're not animals, Talia said. They're family, and they've survived worse than spores. The mission was granted. Inside the station, it was worse than expected. Hallways pulsing with fungal growth, bodies cocooned. Voices whispering things that shouldn't be understood. Eli moved ahead with Sasha, who barked once, alerting him to a collapsing corridor. They dodged death, again and again. Talia's cat absorbed psychic screams meant to fracture her mind. The The cat glowed blue, its fur floating. "She's shielding us," Talia whispered, tears in her eyes. Then came the final challenge, the spore hive. A massive, pulsating organism with tendrils lashing out, it attacked. Eli was knocked back. Talia screamed. Then Sasha leapt into the heart of the spore, biting into its core, triggering a cascade. The cat flared psionically. The ferret tore through tendrils like a chainsaw. The team barely escaped. The station went silent. 3 hours later, the spores were neutralized. The pets survived. Galactic Council records were updated that day. A new entry, Terran companion species, emotionally bonded organic subentities capable of combat, loyalty, healing, and high emotional intelligence. Handle with extreme empathy. Back on Ketora, the alien students waited at the gates. This time when Sasha walked through, they didn't step back. They stepped forward. One by one, strange beings bent down and asked if they could pet the dog. Eli smiled. "Go ahead, she won't bite unless you're a spore monster." Talia laughed, her fingers brushing his. In a school built to bridge the stars, it wasn't weapons or speeches that brought unity. It was teeth, fur, purring, loyalty. And a little love from a death world. Fade out. The cat winks at the camera. Somewhere in space, spores shudder in fear.